On the day I decided to break up, I packed my luggage, threw away the bracelet he once gave me as a symbol of love, and had the name tattooed on my collarbone removed. On the wedding day, I chose without hesitation to wear a wedding dress and marry someone else, because I had already completely given up on him. Back then, we were once a loving couple. I only glanced at my roommate's bracelet and liked it, yet he put aside his rich heir status. Worked for an entire month, just to buy that bracelet for me. He even asked me to tattoo his name on my collarbone, so the whole world would know I belonged to him. But ever since a new secretary joined his company, everything changed. He favored the secretary at every turn. Even when she caused the company to lose millions, he still remembered every one of her menstrual cycles, carefully preparing brown sugar and supplements for her. 5 days before our wedding, he held a celebration banquet. But when I pushed open the door, I saw him kissing the secretary. Facing her explanation, I said nothing. Instead, he told me they were just joking, and asked me not to ruin the mood. He then said the secretary had specially ordered a cake for me. But when I opened the cake, I saw his name and the secretary's name written on it. At that moment, I could not endure it anymore. I told the secretary to go buy another cake, but it was pouring rain outside. The moment she went out, she deliberately fell to the ground. Seeing this, the man immediately accused me of being petty, then chased after her without looking back. People around began whispering, thinking I would cause a scene like before. But I was unusually calm, because I had already decided to let him go. After returning home, I packed my things, then went to remove the tattoo on my collarbone. When I came back home again, he had already returned with the secretary and was waiting. When he saw the bandage on my collarbone, he instantly realized I had removed the tattoo. He angrily questioned me, seeing him so furious over just a tattoo. I instead began to look forward to how crazy he would be when I truly left, seeing that I stayed silent. He thought I was still angry about last night, so he hurried to apologize, then suggested taking me back to the old family house to honor the ancestors. Thinking of how kind his grandmother had always been to me, I decided to say goodbye to her properly before leaving. So I went back to the old house with him. His grandmother had always liked me. Seeing that I was about to become her granddaughter-in-law, she immediately wanted to give me the heirloom bracelet, but I refused, and asked her to leave it for his true future wife. After hearing this, she immediately understood I was upset about the secretary. She had actually heard about these things long ago. She wanted to persuade me to reconsider, but just then voices came from outside of the butler trying to stop him from leaving. The grandmother hurried to ask what was happening. The man said the secretary was in trouble, and he had to go pick her up immediately. Ignoring his grandmother's attempts to stop him, he insisted on leaving, only saying he would come back soon. At that moment, even his grandmother understood. His heart had truly changed. She could no longer keep me. Despite her reluctance, she chose to let me go and pursue my own freedom. Early the next morning, I went to his company, only to see the secretary wearing my wedding dress. At that moment, I completely lost control, because that dress was designed by my mother herself before she fell seriously ill. I rushed forward to snatch it back, demanding she take it off immediately, but the man pushed me away. That push tore the wedding dress apart on her body, yet he only cared about protecting the secretary, not noticing my shattered state at all. I hugged the ruined wedding dress and walked alone down the street, desperately thinking about how to fix it.